Sewing Republic video tutorial, thread tension. Too loose, too tight, too confusing. That's what tons of sewers say when it comes to learning about thread tension. Without the proper thread tension on your sewing machine, it can make completing your projects a lot less fun and a whole lot more frustrating. In this video, you will learn how to diagnose when your thread tension is off and how to fix the problem lickety-split. We'll start with the basics, what perfect tension looks like. We'll use a straight stitch as our example. In terms of tension, your stitch should be balanced. You should see the same amount of thread on the top and bottom. Also, the stitches should not be too loose or so tight that the fabric is puckering. The top thread tension is controlled by the tension control dial. The dial controls two discs that press on the thread. When the presser foot is up, the tension discs release. When it's down, the tension discs engage. Turning the tension dial will make the tension tighter or looser. Now let's talk prep. There's a quick checklist of things to look at first before starting to change your thread tension. First, make sure that the bobbin is filled correctly and inserted the right way in the bobbin case. Next, check that your machine is threaded correctly. Make sure your presser foot is up when threading so that the upper thread is seated properly in between the tension discs. Last, look at the sewing machine needle. A bent or worn out one will hurt your stitch quality. To check your tension, sew some stitches on a piece of fabric and examine them carefully. Look at the stitches on both sides of the fabric. Nice flat stitches that are even on both sides means your tension is right on target. If the thread looks loose on the top, or you can see more thread underneath the fabric, then your tension is too loose. Tighten the tension by moving the tension control dial to a higher number and try stitching again. If you see more thread on the top of the fabric and it looks tight, puckered, or gathered, then your tension is too tight. Loosen the tension by moving the tension control dial to a lower number. Oh, and one more thing. Always sew a quick tension check while using different type of fabric or thread for a project. Your tension may need to be adjusted to accommodate your new materials. So that's the bulk of it. Now you can be sure to always set just the right tension for all your creative sewing endeavors. For more tips, tools, and exciting project ideas, visit thesewingrepublic.com. Special thanks to Common Threads.